Well, hello everyone. It's Angie from Paradigm. It's Monday. I hope you are kicking off a fantastic, very productive work week. So let's get rocking and rolling so I can get you off this video and on to everything else that you have going on. So today's episode is all about, things that you might want to consider before buying a computer. So for a lot of us, we look at the outside, we look at the color of it, the size of it, the feel, and that is all very important, of course. But there are some other things that are more within the computer that we need to keep in mind. Now, I did find a really neat recent article that I'll post along with this video that goes over 5 items that you want to consider before buying a computer. In this video, I will only go over 3 that we consider the most important ones. All right, so here you go. Number 1 is your processor. Your processor, in a sense, is the brain of the computer. So one of the things that you want to ask yourself before even like heading out to the store to look at a computer is, what am I going to be using this computer for? So if it's gaming, if it's just strictly schoolwork and doing some basic searching of the internet, if it's videos, what is it that you're going to be using the computer for? Very important. And then, with that, when it comes to processors, there are, there's a lot of terminology out there around a core. So you hear of these dual cores, quad core, and the core itself is just a working part, right? So when you have a dual core, you have, in essence, like an extra brain per se. And, obviously with quad core and multiple core computers, that is the case. So that's very, very important. Number 2 is your RAM. The RAM is measured in gigabytes. So one of the things that you need to know is, what am I using the computer for? Am I going to be doing a lot of multitasking? Am I going to have multiple programs open at the same time, doing streaming? The higher the RAM, the better functionality you'll have, especially if you're doing a lot of multitasking. So RAM starts off at your very, very basic is like 2, and then it goes to 4, 6, 8, 16. So on average, a lot of times when you go out to shop for a computer, you will find some very, very awesome sales on computers. Check the RAM, because a lot of them, will only have 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM, and that is one of the things that you don't want to shortchange yourself on. At a standard bare minimum, we recommend 8 gigabytes of RAM, so that will allow you to make sure that you're getting the best experience in your computer. Now, if you're doing a lot of gaming, a lot of high-end stuff, then you want obviously to look at more of 16 and higher. Number 3 is your disk space. So that is, how much storage do you need? Again, go back to that original question and think about not only today but in the future, what are you going to be using this computer for? So storage itself comes in gigabytes as well. So you have like 500, a terabyte kind of storage. That's what you see out there. If you are going to be storing more of documents, like PDFs and Word documents, then you might be okay with like 500 gigabytes of storage. Now, if you are someone that likes to keep your personal pictures or business pictures on your computer, if you like taking videos and retaining those, saving those in your computer as well, then you want to consider possibly a terabyte worth of storage. So it all depends on what you need it for. If you have questions at all, don't hesitate to give us a call. That's what we're here for. And if you are a business and you are not able to sleep at night because you are experiencing IT nightmares, then you need to call us. That number is 321-248-3954. Paradigm IT Group, here to rescue you from your IT nightmares. On that note, guys, have a fantastic week. Go forth and conquer, and until next time.